Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tel Cockerel. Sunday, the 23rd of February. Because of my work commitments, you're all aware that I'm having to do this show earlier than what we probably would do. And this is for week 27 of the predictions for the games that are being played on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Just to bring people in line with that, the results show for this set of fixtures that we're doing today will be on Thursday. There will still be one outstanding game being played on Thursday, so the tables that I update will include everything for Tuesday and Wednesday, but not Thursday's game. And then Friday, we go straight into bumper 20 games for next weekend. We've still got 2 games left of week 26 that are being played today, and the results show for week 26 will be tomorrow. Let me say hello to a few of you. Mikey Romero's here, says smash the likes on the way in. Jimmy, good morning to you, Mikey. Jimmy Hotspur says big up Jose in chat, having a terrible time of it on points so far this weekend. Am I allowed to restate the scores? Jimmy Hotspur. Let me tell you, Jimmy, because you must know how many points you got, right? All I'm going to say to you is for this week, so far, with 2 games to go, the average is 8.1. 2 games to go, the average is 8.1. So work it out if you think you're having a good or a bad weekend at the moment with your scores, Jimmy. But 8.1 is the average at the moment. Archer's here. Good afternoon, Jose in chat. Good afternoon, Archer. Drewler's here. Good afternoon, Drewler. I hope you are well. The Wiz, good afternoon. I hope you're well. The Potato's back. Good afternoon, Potato. I hope you are well, sir. DC's here. Says good afternoon, DC from Leicester. I hope you are well, sir. We've got Graham here. Good afternoon, Graham. I hope you are well. Carl's here. I hope you are well too, Carl. Good afternoon to you, sir. Come on, Jose. Some of us are roasting to cook and a football game to watch. Si's here. Good afternoon, Si. I hope you are well. Christopher Inshaw's here. I hope you're well. Good afternoon, Christopher. Jimmy H says he's just got back from walking the dogs and he's absolutely drenched. Whereabouts in the country are you, Jimmy? It's not raining down here on the south coast at the moment. Mr. Meth is here. Says good afternoon, amigos. Good afternoon, Mr. Meth. I hope you're well, sir. Yeah, a few people are saying smash the like button. It'd be good if you could. Carl says, I'm going to have to stealth doing my predictions today. I'm supposed to be cooking. The Wiz says, hurry up, Jose, mate. Some of us have got Premier League to win this afternoon. Jesus. Some of you, eh? People to multitask. Paige is here. Good afternoon, Paige. Adrian, good afternoon, sir. Is also here. I hope you're well. Gus P's popped in. Look at that. Afternoon, Jose. Chap and Chapesses. Michael's here. Says, big up, Jose. I'm in the building. Hope you're good. Hope you're well, Michael. Ian says that he hasn't checked the Moldavian North Division South games yet. Yeah, and you're in the northwest of England, Jimmy. Well, down here on the south coast, it's not raining as yet, mate. Right. There are still 2 games being played today. As I said, the average at the moment is 8.1. Work of that, if you will. You must all know how many points you might roughly have got. There are a few people that are in double figures, and there are some that are not, and that's why the average is 8.1. We could have a lot of people in double figures if the results go the way that people would like them to go this afternoon. So we'll wait and see, but that's the result shows tomorrow. But yeah, the average Drew is 8.1 at the moment. So I'll leave it as that. Right, so for this week's fixtures, I've picked the 10 Premiership games. Sorry, I've got more than one spreadsheet open because I'm doing this double stacked. So we've got the 10 Premiership games, and I've picked 4 games from around the world again. To be quite honest, I think that I would have exhausted around the world now. So all the leagues that are currently being played, because some people play in different parts of the seasons, different part of the year, I think I might have exhausted all the countries that I need to go to at the moment that are currently playing football. So therefore, it might be a bit of duplication or a bit of finding. So, Mikey Romero says he's there or thereabouts on points. Cool. Whiskey says he's got 13 online. Good afternoon, Darren. You're on time. Right. We'll start with the first game. And the first game next week is Brighton versus Bournemouth, please, people. Brighton versus Bournemouth. What say you guys on Brighton versus Bournemouth? Michael Romero doing first, I think. We'll find Mikey. All right. Hello. Ronnie's here as well. Good afternoon, Ronnie, sir. I think Paige was in first. That like button needs caressing. Right, let me start with Paige. Page 3-2. And then I've got Mikey R at 1-0. Side dancer 1-2. Which one? Side dancer. Side dancer 1-2. Graham's at 2-0. Chris is 2-0. Jimmy's at 1-0. Is that the Wiz? The Wiz is at 2-0. Wiz. Ian Meff's at 2-0. Ian Meff, 2-0. Drew's predicting a 2-2 draw. So this is Brighton versus Bournemouth. 2-2 draw. 2-1 to Darren. So Darren's going for the home win, 2-1. Archer's going for 2-1. Michael, 2-1. David Clark's going 1-2. (1-2) for David Clark. A 2-1 for Adrian. A 3-1 for the potato. We have a 2-1 for Gus Parker. I have a 2-1 for Carl Simpson. Vindaloo's left a super chat. So big up, lads. I'll leave my scores in a bit. Got a really bad angle. I'll catch up soon. I thought to myself yesterday, I saw you on Jess's channel and you said you were going out on the lash. I don't know how young you are, but if you want to, if your body can take it, then do it. But all I'll say is as you get older, mate, it becomes a lot harder to keep up and do these kind of things. But I wish your hangover all the very best, Vindaloo. A 2-1 for Ronnie. Side dancer, look, he's rubbing it in. Says, why have you been drinking? Not like someone lost yesterday. And there's a fair few of you pitching in and talking about a game that happened yesterday, supposedly. Right, let me see. Where am I? Right, so far, now that I've got you guys in, I'm going to have to crop and change this. All right, I'm going to crop and change. So bear with me a second. This is when I do my cropping. And I have to do my cropping because people aren't here. So if you bear with me, we'll get this done and then we'll move on to the next game. Just want to do my cropping now whilst I can. got a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of work tomorrow with people that are not here at the moment, or later on today. But I want to rest up like the rest of you do. It's not as if I didn't let people know when we were coming on. So do that up to Gus Parker all in. So put them all in there. Christopher Inshaw's here. Paige is here. Push them up the ladder a bit. There we go. Darren's here. Push him up the ladder as well. Ronnie's giving me a score, so Ronnie's in. Push him up the ladder. Lee Wiz and David Clark are giving me scores, so I'll push them up the ladder as well. Potato Stew is giving me score, so he goes up there as well. And we've got Adrian is here, so I'll put Adrian up there as well. Right, so where are we now? Right, we're up to these ones here. Take these 4 out. 1, 2, 3. Paste them into there. So we got Brian G's not here at the moment. So paste them into here. 1, 3, 6 people there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Side dancers here, so he's giving me a score. Ian Mefford's giving me a score. Put Ian into this game as well. There's Ian and Sai. We cut Sai into this as well. So Sai's in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you here to cut out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paste them into there. Oh. And it will be. How many people have got on this roster here? Quite a few. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 15. And how many have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've got 18 of them. Ooh. Let me see if this is going to work. Cut them ones and put them in there. Right, does that work? Oh, it did work. Oh, I may have lost some people, but if I have, then I have. Let me go back and have a look where we are. Right, sorry, I just needed to catch up. Right, it's a side dancer. Right, who have we got? Well said, Jose. Booze does catch up with us all as we get older. Oh, just check the other leagues. 14 points so far, I think. Meth is back after his illness. I'll have a look in a minute, Ian. I'm not on that. I'm in a different one. Quez is here. First game, we're doing Quez at the moment. So, right, the first game, we're on the first game. So you want to get him in. It's Brighton versus Bournemouth. So good morning, Quez. Anyone on their way in, smash the like button. I'll do mine on the comments later, Jose, mate. I'm in a chill mood, says Dan. Fair enough. Ryan wasn't well yesterday. Oh, I hope he feels better. Did Leo come in? I could see a lot of people saying hello to Leo, but I don't know whether I saw him come in, did I? Where am I with this chat? So Dad says, when I was in my 20s, I used to go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now I'm in my 40s. I'm done after 4 hours out, says so. Quez, okay, so Quez is in. So Brighton, Bournemouth, for anyone else that's just struggled in, it's Brighton versus Bournemouth. And now I've got to find Quez. Right, copy. Quez has come in with a 2-1. Right, I think that's everyone that we've got at the moment that's playing. So I'm going to take it from here. And now I've got to pick my score. Inner Hype's here. Right, just getting a hype into the show as well. Not been seeing you in a while, Inner Hype. Glad you're here with us, mate. Let me find Inner Hype. Let me see where Inner Hype gone. Where's Inner Hype gone? All right, let's get Inner Hype in. Where is Inner Hype? There he is. Cut Inner Hype, put him in. And Inner Hype's gone for 3-2. Inner Hype's gone for 3-2. Rama's throwing up everywhere. Might have to change the roast to nuggets. Sorry, kids. Jose's fault. Everybody knew that we were coming on at half 1. And, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you need to leave, you can always leave them on the after the show if you can't be with us. Rather get them in live because it saves my work afterwards. But yeah, it helps out. Right, so now I've got to pick Brighton versus Bournemouth. I haven't done my scores before doing the show today because I haven't had time with everything else I've been doing. Now I'm going to have to do these off the fly without thinking. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Brighton 2, Bournemouth 0. 2-0 is what I'm going to go for. Sai says, Drula, my wife is out and my daughter's at a party. She's just texted me saying, can I start the roast? I said, let's have it a bit later. Right, game number 2 for you people that are with us. Ronnie, did you give me a score? Is Ronnie in? Yeah, you are in. Sorry, Ronnie, I got you. Game number 2 for the week is Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, please, people. Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. Page is in first. 0-3 for Page. Lee Wiz has gone 1-2. Christopher's gone 1-2. Jimmy's gone 2-all. Darren's gone 1-2. Drula's gone 1-2. Ronnie's gone 1-3. Ronnie. Inner Height's gone 1-2. Side Dancer's gone 1-3. Let's see size. 5-1-3. Michael 1-2. Carl's gone 1-3. Crystal Palace at home to Aston Villa. Interesting, some of your scores that you're putting in. Right, good afternoon, Ed. I've seen you come in. Ed, you've only missed the first game, mate. Is all you've missed. Right, so who were we? Carl 1-3. DC's 2-1. The potato's gone for 1-3. There's potato. There he is, 1-3 for the potato. Oops, just 1-2, 1-3. And then I've got Graham's 2-1. Archer's also 2-1. Mikey 1-3. Adrian has gone for a 2-all. Ian Meff's gone for a 2-all. Yeah, Jess, no worries at all. You can leave them off, that's fine. Ed M, I've got yours. Gus Parker 1-all. Lee Wiz says, gonna have to start my dinner myself in a minute. Man, it's a long walk to the microwave. Right. Quez, where are you, Quez? I'm missing your scoreline, Quez. Or is it just me? Quez, I'm missing your scoreline. And for Ed M, the first game is Brighton-Bournemouth. For Ed M, the first game was Brighton-Bournemouth. And for Quez, I'm missing Palace Villa. All right, Quez, thank you very much. 1, 2. 3-4 for Ed M. Right, I'm going to go for Crystal Palace 2, Villa 0. Is mine. Right, game number 3. Wolves versus Fulham. Wolves versus Fulham, people. Game number 3. Who got first? Drula is coming first. So Drula's first in with a 2-1. So Wolves 2, Fulham 1 with Drula. A 2-1 again for Christopher Inshaw. Good man, Chris. I've got a 1-all for Paige. A 2-1 for Ronnie. Ronnie's going to 2-1. A 1-all for the Wiz. 1-all for the Wiz. A 2-1 for Archer. A 2-1 for Jimmy. Who else we've got here? 1-all for Michael. I've got a 2-1 for Carl. So this is Wolves Fulham at the moment. People want to put predictions in. It's 2-1 for Carl. There's a 1-all for DC. There's 1-2 for Quez. Oh, no, it's 1-2 for Quez. It's a 2-1 for Darren. 2-1 for Darren. Ellie's here. Good afternoon, Ellie. Ellie, we're on to the 3rd game, I think. Is this the 3rd game, Els? But I can roll back at the end for you, Ellie. Let me just find you. There's Ellie there. Ellie. And she's just come in and she's starting with 2-2, I believe. Yeah, a 2 for Ellie. Who else we got? Die Hard's Adrian 2-1. I've got a 2-1 from Darren, which I believe I've done. Yeah, I've done Darren's. Inner Hype's gone 2-1. Inner Hype's gone 2-1. You have Mikey Romero at 0-2. Mikey Romero 0-2. Graham at 1-2. Gus Parker's going for a Daigle. A 1-0 for Side Dancer. 1-0 for Sai. A 2-0 for Ian. Senor Meth at 2-0. The Potato's gone 1-0. Edem, do you have a score for this game? Wolves versus Fulham, please, Edem. I'm trying to roll back to see whether Ed's given me a score. I haven't seen a score from Edem. Peter has just joined us. I don't know what the time is because Peter's not told us. I'm presuming that Peter is working. He's just gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you very much, Peter. That's very kind of you. And these have gone to Side Dancer, Vindaloo, Paul G, In the Bin, and the Front Wheel Skid. So any of you, Side Dancer's already in the chat. It's 106, Pete. So you must, are you working, Peter? I presume you are. I don't think you're going to be awake at this time of the night or the morning. I presume you're working. Vindaloo is here in the chat. Sorry, Side Dancer's in the chat because he's partaking. You are working. Okay. Well, I hope everything goes as well as possible for you, mate. Again, I always say this to you when you're working. But anyone else that comes in, it is actually Peter that's gifted you your memberships. I need to find Edem said 2-1. Right, he says that Forest are 1-0 up. Okay. Right, I'm going to go for, my scoreline is going to be Wolves 2, Fulham 0. Wolves 2, Fulham 0 is my scoreline. The next game for you people is Chelsea versus Southampton. Chelsea versus Southampton, people. Oh, Paige is in first. Chelsea Southampton, Paige is 2-0. Roulette is 2-1. Christopher is 3-0. The Wiz is 3-0. Graham is 3-0. Oh, I missed it. This is jumping. That's 3-0 from Graham. 3-0 from Darren. A 2-0 victory for Michael. A 3-1 for Mikey Romero. A 4-0 for Ronnie. A 4-0 for Carl. 3-1 for David Clark. A 4-0 for Jimmy. A 5-0 for Ian. Ian's raised the bar to 5-0. I've got a 5-0 for Sai. A 5-0 for Archer. Drill's going for 3-1, so changing it from a 2-1 to 3-1. We knew Driller would come along sooner or later. The real Driller has just stood up. In a Heights says 4-1. Quez says 4-0. Adrian is 3-0. The Potato is 4-0. Edem is 3-0. Ellie and Gus Parker is one missing at the moment. I'm going to roll back. Ellie and Gus. No, I need to score from Ellie and Gus. Upset of the week, 1-2 says Gus. Gus, this is probably why you don't score many points, mate. Southampton. Really? Have you not been watching Southampton play? I mean, this game, my score is going to be my score. But if Chelsea had a striker, not all injured, and they had a proper striker, so Nicholas Jackson, Jews out and whatever. If they had a proper striker, I reckon Chelsea could get double figures against Southampton this weekend. That's how awful I think Southampton are. But because of the fact that they haven't got a striker, but they've got potency everywhere throughout the pitch, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it before Ellie, because Ellie, I don't know where Ellie's gone. But I'm going to go for Chelsea 6, Southampton 0. Here comes. Yeah, DC, I understand he's lost his mojo, but everyone can get their mojo back if you play against Southampton. They give you so much space, and they're the most open team in the Premiership. They are the most open team, hence why they've conceded probably the most goals, and they've got the worst goal difference. And I just think that they can get eaten at will, so to speak. The next game that we move on to is Brentford versus Everton, please. It never has Archer, but you know, if they had a striker, the way that Southampton are playing at the moment, whoever gets Southampton away, i.e. in your home patch, you should be smashing Southampton out of sight at the moment, because they are awful at the moment. Page 2. I think that the club, the players, the fans have resigned themselves to going down this season already, and have done for a while. And it doesn't matter what manager they bring in, they just haven't got the players to get them the points that they need. Jimmy Hotspur's gone for 2-1. Who's after Jimmy? Let me see. Who was after Jimmy? Potato's gone in with 2-2. I mean, you look at their team, and you know, you think to yourself, who's good enough to play alongside? And I noticed that Bella Kotchuk played yesterday. I thought he must have been sold, because I haven't seen him play with Southampton for ages, but he played yesterday. He may have been injured and only came back. 2-0 for Michael Romero. Concede the shots. You can concede the shots, but you've got to put them away, DC. As you well know, you've played football, mate. 2-1 for Darren, 1-1 for Graham. Brentford Everton 1-1 for Graham. Okay. 2-0 for Michael. Two 1 for Carl. A 1-0 for Ian. Chelsea were dropped off, conceded was coincided with Lavia's injuries, what are them saying? So dancers going for a Daigle. Archer's at a 2-2 draw. David Clark's 2-1. Ed was 1-2. Adrian's going for a 2. In a Heights 1-2. If it's 1-2 to Southampton, you let your hat out. Well, so would I if I had one. They're definitely going down beyond saving now. Ramsdale, says Darren. Okay. Diblin's on his way to us, says Ellie. I think the lad that we sold to them could probably Carl Walker-Peters, he could probably do it for someone in the Premiership as well. But I don't hold out much hope for many of their other players, to be honest. I've got a 1-1 from Gus Parker, which I've put in there. So I'm waiting on Quez. I'm waiting on Quez for a score, unless I've missed it. It's 12 minutes of Forest or time wasting already, so shy. Southampton, of course, to be the worst Premier League team ever. Derby are the current record, low points, and with only 9. Cameron Archer, says Darren, is good too. Quez is coming in with 2-1. So, my prediction for Brentford versus Everton. I'm going to go 3-0. 3-0 to Brentford. I just think that at home, they're different gravy. I think that Everton are compacted in that, but I don't know. There's something about Brentford at home. There's something about Brentford at home, and I'm going to go that way. Right, next game for you people is Man United versus Ipswich. Christopher says that Tottenham need the lap from Ipswich. He left Archie Great with pace with ease, man. Yesterday. Page is going for 1-2. Druder's going for 1-2. The Wiz is going for 1-2. God, there's a lot of away victories here. Everyone's probably seen Ipswich play yesterday and think they're giving them a chance here. Who have I just done? The Wiz. Christopher's also got one. That's 4 1-2s on the bounce so far from everyone. Jimmy Hotspur's, Jimmy's changed it. He's gone for a 2-1. And then we have Ian at 2-0. How many more games do Man United lose between now and the end of the season? I'm just wondering, starting the question. It's quite clear that they don't have the players to do what they need to do. So 2-2 for Michael Chelsea, 2-1 for Archer. A 2-1 for Adrian as well. A 2-0 for Gus Parker. A 3-1 for Carl. A 1-1 for DC. Who's that? Is that Graham? Graham's got the 2-1. Ronnie says 3-1. Quez says 2-1. Mikey R says 2-1. Inner Hype says 3-1. The home victory is 3-1. Paige says they're letting her down too much, Drula. You then have Darren at 2-2. So the Potato Sign Queen Ellie I'm looking out for, but I haven't got down there yet. The Potato's gone 2-0. Si's gone 2-2. Ellie's gone 2-1. Hey, Rob's here and Kuva. Let me add Kuva and Rob to the show. Good afternoon, Kuva. I hope you're well, sir. Hope you're rested. And Mr. Sir Rob Belcher's here. Let me look. Don't worry about it. I can roll back for you guys. Because I'm rolling back for Ellie as it is. Where's Rob Belcher? Where's Rob's name? There he is, Mr. Belcher. Sorry, Darren wants me to change his to 2-1. Darren wants me to change his to 2-1. That's from 2-2 to 2-1. Okay, that's done. Right, so Kuba's come in and giving me all his scores anyway. Right, Kuba in order, 2-1. Right, Kuba's outdone me. I went for 6-0. Kuba's gone for 7, so Kuba's outdone me. Right, I've got Kuba. I've got Rob Belcher. I've got everyone's. Right, my score prediction is Man United 0, Ipswich 2. Next game for us all is Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. Forest Arsenal clan, what are you saying? Oh, look, we haven't got Paige first and again. Paige is quite she's quite quick today, Paige. I think Paige has done the studying of the form. She's already got her scores ready. Drula's got the 2-1. The Wiz has gone 2-1. Christopher has gone 1-1. 1-1 for Christopher. We have Gus at 1-3. Jimmy 1-1. I then have oh, did I lose there? There was someone up there. Darren says 2-1. Darren says 2-1. Archer says 1-0. So this is the prediction for Forest Arsenal. 1-0 to Archer. 2-1 to Carl. 2-1 to Carl. 0-2 for Mikey R. 2-1 to DC. A 2-0 for Edem. A 2-0 for Michael. Quez is 2-2. Graham's going for a 1-1 draw. Where's Quez? Quez is on the table. There, got your Quez. Adrian 1-2. Rob Belcher 1-3. Kuva 3-0. Ian Meth 2-0. Ronnie 1-0. Ronnie is gone for a 1-0. Who else we got? Potato Stew's gone for a 1-2. Inner Hype's gone 1-3. Side Dancer 1-0, I believe. And Els Bells has gone for a 2-1. People were all trying to confuse me by finding the Newcastle scores in there.
Looks like it.
Go on, Newcastle. That's the one I wanted. They've scored again, have they? They've gone 2-1 up now. Newcastle ain't ruining my predictions. They're not ruining my predictions at all. I need another goal as well. In fact, I think I might need another goal. Right, let me have a quick look here. All right, bear with me a second. Let's see if we can find it.
No, I'm just feeling.
I wanted to find it for this game because we're on Forest Arsenal. And if I can find it, I'm going to show it to you guys. Whether I get done for it or not. I'll just see if I can find it. Give me a second. If you bear with me, I will have a look. That's one of them. That's not it. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's not the one. That was one I saw. Oh, I don't believe I can't see it. Where was it? It can't be that far back, surely. No, it wasn't that far back. Right, anyway, I can't find it, so I can't show you guys it. Right, posted. Let me have a look. Right, I can't see it at the moment. So I will go. You can't change your prediction for the game that's going on now. Forest versus Arsenal should be 0-1, not 1-0. So who's that from Ronnie? 0-1 you're going for, Ronnie. Okay, I'll change that. 0-1. Kuva says it's been weeks since I've had a correct score, and I usually get most of my points from the hilarious bonus games. I might start doing a Ben Kaufman. I mean, Ben's not watching today, but Ben has scored points again this week. Ben, who I told, even with his hilarious scorelines, I said to Ben he would score points this week, and Ben has. Kuva, you missed the start of the show, and so did Ed M and some of the others. And what I was sure of, what I was saying to people is that the average for this week so far, the games that are being played at the moment, is 8.1. So work out your points wherever you are, guys, but it's 8.1. All I've got to say at the moment is up until yesterday, I was going to say thank God for bonuses as well. Right, we move on to the next game. And the next game is Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City, please, people. How are we doing with that like button? I'm going to check now. Oh, no, we got more people watching than what we got hitting the like button. Paige is in first. Why am I surprised? Paige is in first every single game so far. Let's have a look. I'm sure it was Paige with a 2-1. Yep. And then I've got DC with a 2-1. 2-1 for DC. I've got 1-0 for Christopher. 1-0 for the Wiz. I've got a 3-1 for Drula. So we've got a 2-0 for Ian. Senor man. I've got a 0-1 for GP. The doctor. I'm going to call you the doctor, Gus. GP, 0-1 to the doctor. Roddy, 2-all. 3-1 for the potato. 2-3 for Jimmy. A 2-3 for Arthur as well. A 2-1 for Adrian. Is on a 2-1. Edem is going for a 2-all draw. Edem 2-all. 2-1 for Graham. A 2-1 for Carl. 2-1 for Carl. 2-1 for Carl. 2-4 for Michael. A 2-4 for Michael. Oh, 2-4 for Michael. A 2-1 for Quez. Darren's 1-3. I've seen your 1-2 and you want me to change to 1-3. So I'll just go ahead and do the 1-3, Darren. Rob Belcher, 2-0. Rob Belcher, 2-0. Mikey R, 1-0. Inner Hype, 3-2. Inner Hype, 3-2. Cuba, 2-3. Els Bells, 2-0. And Els Bells, you've taken my scoreline because that's what I had. I've got 2-0 to Tottenham as well for that game. Clean sheet, love my clean sheet. God, Newcastle, this is what I want. My prediction is bang on. One more goal. One more bloody goal. I've gone for 5-1. I need one more goal. Newcastle. One more goal. No more. Just one more will do me fine. I've got 5-1 for Newcastle in the predictions. One more goal. One more goal. 5-1 is what I've got in the predictions. One more bloody goal. One more goal. Come on, one more. But not now. Score it in the 89th minute, and then I get 3 points for that prediction as well. Just score in the 89th minute. I don't want any more goals. Anyway. No, Kuva, to me, right, I think people have peaked. And then what you've got is you've got teams that have peaked, and we'll get a result here and there. And you've got teams that are on form. And at home, Newcastle are unbelievable at home. They're smashing teams. They're smashing teams, and all teams around them, they're smashing them at home. And that's why I went for a 5-1 scoreline in that game, because they do. They hammer teams at home. I can't remember who I had to beat the other week, but I smashed them as well. Yeah, just one more. 89. I've got a 5-1. If it's 4-1 at the moment, because I'm not watching the game, I'm doing this. But if it's 4-1 at the moment, then I've got 5-1. Has anyone got 4-1 at the moment? No, there's a 4-2. Right, someone had 4-2. So sorry, someone's got 4-2 in the predictions, and I've got 5-1. So Forest score one. The other person gets the green if that stays at like 4-2. If Newcastle score one more and there's no more goals in the game, then I've got the prediction. So there's two people still ready to can get that prediction right. But it's gonna. Do you know what? There's so many. There's people that went for an away Forest victory. So, but anyway, let me jump away from that because I'm being taken away from what I'm doing here. Right. Right. So the next game for us is Liverpool-Newcastle. Liverpool versus Newcastle. This will be played next week. Paige is coming with a tool. Paige is coming with a tool. Paige is first in again. 2-2. Three want the Drula. 2-1 for Chris. 3-1 drew, 2-1. Away the lad, says Archer. 3-0 for the Doctor. I've got names for all of you. Look at that. 3-0 for the Doctor. 3-2 for Mikey R. 3-2 for Mikey R. 2-1 for the Wiz. 2-1 for Cole. 2-1 for Michael. Archer's gone 2-1 as well. Kuba used to think that, but they got beaten by Fulham. I just think that recently, mate, their form has picked up at home, and they've been really, really good at home recently. 3-1, and they've been pumping teams around them, in and around them. Games that people thought should be difficult on paper, and they've gone and pumped them. 3-2 to Darren, 2-1 to Graham. Wait till you hear my prediction for this game. 2-1 to Graham, 1-2 to Rob. Rob Belcher, 1-2. 3-1 for Quez. 3-2 for Adrian. 2-1 for Ian. 2-1 for Kuba. Kuba is there, 2-1. A 2-1 for the Potato. A 3-2 for Jimmy. A 2-1 for Sai. Am I missing people? I'm missing a load of people here. Are they? Oh no, I'm missing. Got Darren, unless I've not seen them. I've got Darren, Inner Hype, Edem, and Ellie. Inner Hype's 4-2, so I wasn't missing him. It's a 4-2. Edem thinks we're going back to the good old days. Instead of a 4-3, we're a 3-3. Right, so I think I'm missing Ellie and Darren. Let me go back and look at Darren's left one in there. Because Darren's left the 3-2. So I've got yours, Darren. So it's just Ellie I'm waiting on at the moment. Yeah, I saw yours, Darren. Yeah, I had to go back and have a look. I've just seen yours. And now I'm just missing Ellie. Ellie. Right, whilst we're waiting for Ellie, equally, what I say about Newcastle is in this one, I'm predicting Liverpool 4, Newcastle 0. Equally, where I think Newcastle have been really good at home, I think that Newcastle have been awful on the road. And I think Liverpool, after today's loss to Liverpool, I think Liverpool will bounce back with a 4-0. Ronnie. No. So, Ellie, I'm just waiting on your score. Ellie, you going to give me a score? So, Kuba, they've beaten in the last, these are all their last home games. They've beaten Leicester 4-0. They beat Brentford 3-1. They beat Aston Villa 3-0. They've been, oh no, that's the FA Cup. They've beaten Wolves 3-0. They've beaten Arsenal 2-0 in the semi-final of the Cup. And now they're beating Forest 4-1 at the moment. I just think at home they've been really good. They pump teams at home. They score their goals at home. They've beaten Chelsea 2-0. But this is recent times, though, isn't it? I'm talking about. I'm not talking about going way back when. Right. Am I waiting? I'm waiting for Ellie. If Ellie's not going to give me a score, I'm going to move on, Ellie. If you're not going to give me a score, I need to move on to the next game. Because people, it's their Sunday. People got things to do. Ellie. Right. I'm going to go. Yeah, I didn't count the losses, Kuba. I've just counted the ones that they've won at home. But like I said, I've gone 5-1 for today. But I've equally gone for them to lose 4-0 against Liverpool next week. So, you know, I just think at home, they're getting a lot more right at home now. And a lot of them games, they didn't have Isak playing either, did they? He was injured for a few games. And so were some of their other players. But now that they've got their players back, I just think that they're firing. And they need to keep that midfield free. I don't know whether the three are playing today, but most of the three will be playing today. But they need to keep their midfield intact with Joe Linton. I think he might be out. But Joe Linton, Tonali, and Gimares, with them three, when they're on song and they're all fit and available, I think Newcastle do really, really well at home. Right, I don't know where Eddie's gone, so I'm going to move to the last game of the Premiership. The last game of the Premiership is West Ham Leicester. David Clark's coming first. He's jumped the gun, but so what? We'll get David's in now. So 1-2. Paige, you're only beaten because Dave jumped the gun. But Paige has come in with a 0-1. Julie's gone 2-1. Julie's gone 2-1. Chris has gone 2-0. Archer's gone 2-0. Archer. Oh, Ian's gone 3-0. Ian, 3-0. Graham 2-0. One all for Mikey R. So people have seen these two teams play this weekend, haven't you? Because their scores have already happened. They've already played. So West Ham have beaten Arsenal 1-0 away. And Leicester got pumped at home 4-0 by Brentford. Just saying, I just saw people have seen the matches this week. Ronnie 2-0. 3-1 for Quiz. 1-1 for Inner Hype. 3-1 for Rob Belcher. Robbie. 3-1 for Robbie. 3-0 for Carl. 3-0 for Carl. Who else we got here? A 2-0 for Darren. A 2-1 for Sai. A 4-1 for Adam. One two for Gus. Start here, start here, mate, if you're late. Mr. Blackshaw, start here. 3-0 with Jimmy H. Mr. Blackshaw, good afternoon to you, sir. Let me find you and add you to the show. I've added you, Mr. Blackshaw, to the show. Lee Wiz has gone 2-0. Adrian's gone 2-0. Mr. Blackshaw's gone 3-0. Ellie, you've missed the last game as well, but you have to catch up on the rollbacks. Potato's gone 1-0. So I'm missing Michael and Michael and Cougar. Four 0 for Cougar. And I am missing Michael. Never see one by Michael. 2-0 for Michael. Right. I'm going for West Ham 5, Leicester 0. West Ham at home, buoyant after the Arsenal game. 3-2 to Liverpool against Newcastle. Okay. So yeah, buoyant West Ham after yesterday's game. I just think they're going to have too much for Leicester. I think Leicester are awful. And where it was between Leicester and Ipswich fighting Wolves, I think Wolves have just got enough about them to get away from this all now. Jimmy, enjoy your roast, mate. Enjoy your roast. Right. The bonus games this week, as I said earlier at the start of the show, with the bonus games, I'm touching upon places I don't think we've been to before. And I think I haven't got many places to go to where games are actually being played at the moment. So David says they couldn't score 5 in a brothel. Let's wait and see, David. They might be on the blue pills this week, David. Right, the first game that we're going to for the bonus games, I've got a new mouth around these. Right, is Montego Bay versus Mount Pleasant. Montego Bay versus Mount Pleasant is the first game of the bonus games this week. So it's Montego Bay versus Mount Pleasant. And for those that don't know, or do know, some of you geographically may know where Montego Bay already is, and would then be able to guess what league we're looking at. 3-2 for the Wiz in this game. And this is where all the Googlers come out. 1-0 to Side Dancer and a 2-0 to Colin B. And Side Dancer has got a 1-all. Side Dancer's gone for a 1-all in this game. Someone has clearly told me this in Jamaica, which it kind of like is. It is in Jamaica. Edem is correct. This is come from Jamaica. So it's Montego Bay versus Mount Pleasant. Graham's got retour draw. We've got Christopher at 3-1. We've got Paige at 2-1. We have Darren at 2-1. The Potato's gone 0-0. So Montego Bay 0. Mount Pleasant 0. Drew's gone 2-0. And then we've got Adrian's gone 2-1. Adrian 2-1. I forgot who did the song. Was it Amazulu, says Cougar? I don't know. I can't remember. The Doctor's gone for a 0-0. Michael's gone 1-2. Rob has gone 1-all. Carl Simpson's gone 1-2. Inner Hype's gone 2-1, and so's Ellie. Inner Hype and Ellie are both on a 2-1. And Ellie both on for 2-1. Yeah, I did see your score, Ellie. Mikey R's gone 0-2. So Mikey R's gone 0, Montego Bay 0, Mount Pleasant 2. Archer's gone 1-3. Can I change it around, Jose, to 1-2? Drula. You're lucky. You're lucky, Drula. You're lucky that I like you. I thought it was the Bell Stars, Kuba, but you might be right. I've been to Montego Bay, says them. EMF 2-2. Bobby Bloom to score number 1. It's a 2-all for EMF in this game. 2-all draw for Ian in this game. Ronnie says 1-2. Ronnie's going for the away victory at 1-2. Kuba's gone for the away victory at 1-3. Is there anyone else I'm looking for? Yeah. And he might have, I'm looking for Quez, David Clark, and Jimmy. You might have already put them in there, but I just need to find them. 2-1, 2-3 for David Clark. So I found David Clark. Jimmy said he was going and doing them after. So that's good for Jimmy. So now I've just got to find Quez. Where I see Quez. Did Quez come in? I'm sure he did. I've just missed it, didn't I? Or did he not? Right, Mr. Ali. Is he here? As I check and read and breathe, Mr. Ali. No, I can't see Quez with a score line. Quez, if you're there, mate, I need a score between Montego Bay and Mount Pleasant. What is your score? This is the first bonus game out of the 4 bonus games that I do around the world to add to the excitement and to the joy of people either gaining points or losing points. And I'm going back to check again, and I don't believe I've got a scoring for Quez. No. Right, I'm going to move on. Quez. I haven't got a score from you. The second bonus game of the weekend is Kichi versus Kowloon City. Kichi versus Kowloon City. Sorry, I've gone for Montego 1, Mount Bay 2, by the way. 1-2 is what I went for. And this is Kichi versus Kowloon City. So give us your predictions, please, for Kichi versus Kowloon City. The Wizards come in with a 2-all draw. Two for Spurs GCTV. 2-1 for Inner Hype. 0-3 for Rob Belcher. A 2-1 for Christopher Inshaw. Who we got? A 1-2 for Dad. Darren. And a 1-2. Chris is saying it's 4th versus 5th. Mikey R is going for a 2-1. Who else have I got? Ronnie's on a 2-0. Spurs Die Hard. Adrian, 2-1. 2-1. The Doctor has also gone for 2-1. Carl Simpson has gone 2-1. And them 2-0. Judah's gone 2-0. 3-1 for Michael. This is Hong Kong. Hong Kong we're visiting. This one is the Hong Kong League. Michael's gone for 3-1. Kitchi 3, Kowloon City 1. 3-0 to Queen Ellie. Els has gone for a 3-0. Lee says, now they'll throw the Kitchi sink at it. England says Singapore. Carl says it's Hong Kong. Colin Blackshaw says 2-0. Page taking her time, 1-1. Archer 2-0. And then we have DC's gone for 3-1. Mr. DC has gone for 3-1. Ian Meth says Hong Kong in it 1-1. 1-1 for Ian Meth. Potato Stew says 2-0. Kuba says 3-1. Potato Stew says 2-0. Who am I missing? I am missing Jimmy H, but we knew that he'd gone. Side Dancer and Quez is what I'm looking for. That's not to say they haven't done them. I might have just missed them. Darren is winding me up. Today it's not just Drew. Darren's gone for a 3-1. From a 1-2 to a 3-1. So an away victory to decisive home victory. Who am I missing, did I say? Jimmy, who's gone to his dinner. I'm missing Quez and Sai. Let me go back and look for Sai. I'm missing Quez and Sai. 1-3 for Sai. Right, I presume Quez is not around with us because otherwise he would have done this. I've gone for Kitchi 3, Kowloon 0 is my scoreline. And the next game that we've gone to, third game out of 4, is Avispa Fukuoka versus Kawasaki. Avispa Fukuoka versus Kawasaki. So for those that don't know, this is the Japanese league and it's only just started. It's 2 games in. So it's Avispa Fukuoka versus Kawasaki. Oops, let me see who's first in. Potato's first in. Potato's gone 3-1. Potato's gone 3-1. Eddie's gone the other way and gone 1-3. Ed M's gone 1-3. Drula's gone 0-2. Graham's gone 2-1. Page has gone 0-3. Rob Belcher's gone 0-1. Rob Belcher is up here. 0-1. Mikey R's gone 0-3. Christopher 3-0. Christopher 3-0. Lee Wiz 3-0. No, the Wiz has gone 3-all. Let me take that back. The Wiz has gone 3-all. 3-3. Right. 0-2 to Darren. Sure, Darren? You're going to change your mind again? Are you sure? 0-2. Only joking, Darren. 4th versus 19th, says Christopher. League has only just started, like I said. The Doctor has gone for 1-2. Side Dance has gone for a 0-4. 0-4. Ronnie's gone for a 0-1. Ronnie. 0-1. A 2-1 for Adrian. Michael's gone 0-3. I have a 2-1 for Archer. A 0-4 for Carl. A 0-4 for Inner Height. A 2-0 for Colin B. A 0-2 for Kuba. A 0-2 for Ian Math. I am missing one scoreline and it's DC. I'm missing David Clark. Have I missed it completely? Has he not put one in? There it is, 0-3 for DC. Right, I did these predictions before the start of the show, and I'm going to keep with my prediction, but I might have changed it up by a goal, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it as is. And I've gone for Avispa 0, Kawasaki 2. So I'm keeping that. So that's the third of the four games. And the last bonus game for the weekend is Esperance Tunis versus Etoile Sahel. Top Spurs, you can start now if you want, or you can do them after the show. It's up to you. Your call. Hit the like button, people. I do ask that. And then we got watching now, right? The numbers, what we got for that night ban? Oh, about half of what we got on Friday at the moment on the like button. Half of what we got on Friday. Colin Blackshaw has gone 1-3. Colin Blackshaw for the last game of the weekend is going 1-3. Page has gone 1-2. Page 1-2. Lee Wiz 1-2. Lee Wiz 1-2. Rob Belcher 2-0. Rob Belcher 2-0. Christopher, what's Christopher gone for? 1-2. Christopher has gone 1-2. Two for Mikey R. 2-1 was Graham. Is Top Spurs, is that 2-1 for this game? Top Spurs. Dad, is that for this game? Just confirm to me, please, if it's for this game. Because I can't remember whether you were in for the last game or is it just this game you just joined? Yeah, for this one. Okay, cool, mate. Got ya. Right. Potato stew. Have I jumped? Who was I doing? Graham? Carl Simpson 2-1. Did I get Carl Simpson? No. So Carl Simpson is that one. No, I've caught up with the chat again. Carl Simpson 2-1. Ronnie 2-all. Ronnie. Where's Ronnie gone? Ronnie's here. 2-all. El Sahel won the last 5 games, says Christopher Inshaw. Paige, thank you very much, Paige. Bless you, darling. Potato stew 2-0. Potato stew 2-0. Don't remember the results show is tomorrow at 4 p.m. for week 26 for the games that are currently playing today, because all the other games have finished. 2-0 for Edem, 3-1 for Inner Height. And then for the matches, these matches, the show will be on Thursday for these matches. And then on Friday, we've got the big 20 bonus games next week because there's no Premiership games. So it's the FA Cup weekend, and I will go around the world probably, or wherever I need to go, to find 20 games for us to predict on. 2-1 for Michael. 1-1 for Archer. I have a 2-1 for Adrian. A 2-0 for Ellie. A 2-1 for Drula. A 2-1 for Kuba. 2-1. The doctor says 1-0-1. So that's the doctor says. The doctor gets. A 1-2 for DC. Where are we? I don't know. 1-2. 2-0 for Darren. A 2-1 for Ian Meth. A 2-2 for Colin B. Colin B, 2-2. You've already given me 1-3, Colin. Just saying, did you? Why have I got 1-3? Did you not give me a 1-3 earlier? Yeah, Colin, you was the first one in with a 1-3, mate. So you don't have to give me a score for this one. You'd already given me 1-3. The people that I'm missing on this is Side Dancer is the only one I can't see at the moment. That doesn't mean he hasn't done it. It's just I haven't seen it. Work myself backwards again. No, Sai, I'm missing the Sai score for this. So you'd give me 1-3 already, Colin. Right, Side Dancer, are you going to give me the score? And then I'm going to do the rollbacks. Esperance Tunis versus Etoile Sahel. I've gone for Esperance 2, Etoile 0. This is obviously the Tunisian league. Tunis, kind of a giveaway. So, because Tunis is the capital of Tunisia, but it's Esperance Tunis versus Etoile Sahel. So I've gone for 2-0. So Side Dancer, you're not around, so I'm going to roll back. And the rollback is for, 2-1 side. Nice one, side. Side's in. Right, the rollback is for Ellie, Rob, Colin, and Daz, and anybody else that wishing to join in now, because I'm only rolling it back once. That's Brighton Bournemouth. Anyone else that comes in now, if you're not on time, then you're going to have to leave it after the show. But for you 4 people, I need Brighton versus Bournemouth. And that again is for Ellie, Rob, Colin, and Daz, please. Hotspur says 2-1. Rob Belcher says 1-2. Colin B says 2-1. Elsbells says 3-2. Same 4 people again. The next game. And that's Crystal Palace Villa, please. Darren, I have all your scores. Hotspur says 2-1 for this game. 1-3 for Colin B. 2 for the L's, the Bells. Ellie, you're in, I think. Yeah, Ellie, you're done. And Mr. Belcher has gone for 2-1. Right, so for Rob, Colin, and Daz, Wolves Fulham, please. Your scores for Wolves versus Fulham. If you're on X listening in, why don't you consider coming over and subscribing to the channel and taking part in these competitions that we do? They're all free of charge. None of you don't get charged for any of them. Just that you need to be a subscriber in order to do it, because it's a lot of work for me to do, and I do it for my subscribers. And hit a like before you leave. Hit a like on the way in. Rob is coming with a 2-2 draw, I believe. So Rob says 2-2 Fulham versus Wolves. What do Dazza and Colin think? Else, we might catch up tomorrow, because you haven't spoken to me. I've tried calling you. I've given up now. But we might talk tomorrow. 2-1 to Daz. Have I got a score coming in from Colin? Wolves versus Fulham. Please, Colin. Mr. Blackshaw, are you with me? If you are, I need a score from you, sir. Right, not sure where Colin's gone. I'm moving on to the next game. Oh, shit, what did he say? Colin, Wolves versus Fulham, please, mate. One all for Colin. Right, for the same 3 people, we move on. And the next game for you 3 people is Chelsea versus Southampton, please. Chelsea, Southampton. Oh, no. Next game for you 3 people is Brentford versus Everton. Brentford versus Everton, please. Sorry, is that a 3-2 for Colin? A 2-1 for Rob. Rob, you're done, mate. You're in. You are fully loaded. And Hotspurs 2-2. Tomorrow is the results show for the weekend that's finishing now. For people, the results for this show won't be till next Thursday. Right, Manchester United, Ipswich, and this is for Colin and Daz. I'm just reading. I'm just reading at the moment that Erling Haaland's not even in the squad today. He's completely not in the squad today for the Man City game against Liverpool. Colin B has gone 5-0. Just waiting on Dazar. You got a score, Daz, for this game? Man United Ipswich 2-1. Okay, got ya. Right, you two. Again, the next game for you two is Forest Arsenal. Forest Arsenal, please. Two one for both of you, yeah? The next game for you two gentlemen is we are at Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City, please. So a 1-1 and a 2-1. So it's a 1-1 for Colin. 1-1 for Colin. 2-1 for Dazzler in this game. And the next game for you guys is Liverpool v Newcastle. Liverpool versus Newcastle. Right, I'm being tested here, aren't I? Colin's gone 3-1. I think Totspurs is saying 2-1. I know this is 3-2. Right, Colin, you're done. You're in, you're done. Totspurs, these are just for you now. West Ham Leicester, please, mate. Nice one, Rob. Right, am I getting a score for West Ham Leicester from you? Daz, West Ham Leicester? West Ham Leicester. Two 0. Right. Right, the first bonus game of the weekend, Daz, or the next week, is Montego Bay versus Mount Pleasant. Montego Bay versus Mount Pleasant. How are we doing? Montego Bay versus Mount Pleasant. You've gone for 1-2. Second bonus game of the week is Kitchee versus Kowloon City. Kitchee versus Kowloon City, please. Dazza, what's your prediction on this game? Two 0. So Kitchee 2, Kowloon 0. And then the last one for you, Daz, is the third one of the prediction of the bonus games, which is Avispa Fukuoka versus Kawasaki. Ah, 4-2. All right, I missed that. I'm a 5-1 then, Ronnie. 4-2, and I just checked it was 4-1 a minute ago. Okay, there is one person in our predictions that's predicted 4-2. So that's the last result it can be. If it goes any other result, 5-2, 4-3, or any other result, I don't think anyone's got it. But someone's got a 4-2. I had 5-1. Someone's got the 4-2. Right. Can I say to everyone, thank you very much for watching. I'll repeat again, the results show for this episode from today will be next Thursday. The results from this weekend, which was Friday's show, will be tomorrow at 4 o'clock, where we update week 26 with the results. And then on Friday, we will predict the 20-game bumper bonanza, because there is no Premiership games. So I'll pick 20 games from around anywhere, and we will go with that. So everyone, thank you very much for tuning in today. I've got to thank Vindaloo for his super chat, and I hope that he does recover. And I've also got to thank Peter Kagai for gifting 5 channel memberships. So to those people, thank you. You sponsored the show today, and thank you very much for your kindness. And without further ado, as I always say, it's come on you Spurs, and in the big hands I trust. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your Sunday. Catch up with you all tomorrow. Bye.